All right, Carlos here, 3:32 p.m., October 20th, 2025. Here's a follow-up update of this morning forecast. Again, I'm including the video below, or go into our YouTube channel and check the latest post of today's October 20th. So you can see the forecast and see the output and outcome. All right, so with that being said, I'm starting here with the E-mini S&P. We talked about for the fact of a clean break above 67.52. It's going to be heading towards the 67.98, 68.20, 68.79.80. So again, check the forecast and you can see. So I already closed the latest positions. I'm trailing the stop as I see it fit in this area. And by the way, this is a 4-hour setup, right? This is swing trading, not day trading, but you can treat it as day trading. As I explained earlier today, you could have you have plenty of time, right? And throughout today, as the market was moving, 9:30 go in, the market just create some sort of a movement, a minor pullback and continuation. But the OT showed us completely since the beginning with the VIX in such highly negative number that we only needed to look for long positions in the indices. Pretty simple, straightforward. Again, if you're not using the OT, you're missing a lot. You're forcing yourself by second guessing yourself, right? You're not changing, you don't need to change your trading system. You just need to use clarity, what you are going to be executing with your trading system in terms of direction and trend. That's all there is to it. And on top of that, once you dive in and learning how to dissect the OT for forecasting, then you can see the percentages. It just tells you the level of commitment of the market, and then you can just go and swing for further targets, which is what we're doing here. All right, enough of that. So going into the MNQ, here's a setup on MNQ. I explained to you a break above 25,120 to 125. That's a clean movement into the next level of 25,386 and 25,723. That's my swing trading. As you can see here, I've been moving my trail stop accordingly, using the same levels that we left behind. That resistance point becomes support, and basically I use those as anchor points for trailing my stops, right? So there you have it right there. I believe we had other positions in here, MYM. Let's just go and check that out. Here's the MYM. I was a little hesitant on this one, given the circumstances that even though it was all bullish. So MYM, I mean, Dow Jones just typically really slow from days, but basically we took the prior highs right there. It hesitated a little bit, but it just kept pushing through. So the next swing trade is going to be the 47,285. However, based on this all this data that I see, we got a bigger swing, which I'm going to bring for you right now. All right, so the next target is going to be 47.8. I'm gonna put it a little bit below 24 for my case. It's 830-ish. Let me see. Let me be double check here to be precise. 838. So I'm gonna put it a little bit below, right? And I'm gonna trail to stop on 4-hour chart until either each one of those targets are hit. So notice how we nailed that 46,690. The market pulled back a little bit and then burst through it. Pretty awesome stuff. So the same thing is applicable at this point. This was what, again, check the video. I talked to you that this is kind of a trifecta point, kind of an order flow. We call it the decision point area. The market just closed above that level. Notice that on the previous 1-hour bar, the market never closed above it. Now we did. That's a bullish outlook, validated by the OT from top to bottom. Going into Russell, I think is the last one. Let's see. Now this one has taken all day. I don't feel confident or comfortable with this one, so I'm going to tighten up the stop a little bit here. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. This is a 4-hour chart, so I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm trying to go for the swing side of things, so 25.77, 25.94. Right, those are the three targets left: 535, 577, and 594. Okay. Again, everything seems to be okay on the buy side mode. However, we need to clear out this previous high, and that becomes a little bit troublesome. I'm expecting for the market to pull back down a little bit. hopefully doesn't take me out, revisit back possibly the 25 even area and bounce back up and continue further higher, right? So anyway, next level up on the Russell, 2535, 2578, 2594. And lastly, we got MGC, gold. We took this live. I'm trailing to stop accordingly on the zone. I haven't moved it. That's where it is. Nothing changed so far. We're testing the highs here. Next level up, 44.42 level at this point. I have no other one. The other one that I have today was the bottom of the 43.15 and then the 43.47 to 50 area. And now the next one is 44.42. For those of you trading precious metals on the gold specifically, that's the next swing stop. Swing level for the potential target, right? And from there on, a pullback and continuation, right? Right now, my trail stop is behind the zone that we just burst through, and we'll continue moving forward. You can see the OT all aligned, bullish market, buy setups only. The one that I've been waiting patiently is crude oil. I'm going to move into daily. The market just sold off below that level, but with not much of conviction. I haven't been that confirmed or decisive to make sure that I should be selling crude oil. I'm not feeling the vibe, to be quite honest with you. So again, I'm going to wait for the market to reestablish itself, set itself correctly. And perhaps when they reach again the 59.40 area, I will reassess all the levels or targetings and the whole thing and start from scratch again. In the meantime, I'm not feeling the vibe for it. I'm gonna step aside. I don't need to force myself in those levels. So that's the update for now. Just please share on the comments below if you are following any one of these forecastings. I know that many of you are shying away from it, which is a good thing. Just try it out on a demo account. Let me see and share with me how this forecasting, the OT, is helping you in your trading, if any. I mean, that will motivate me to do even better. And if you have a market that you want me to dissect and provide you with a really high level swing trading forecast analysis, share it. Let's do it together and see how it goes. With that being said, this is Carlos from Omegavus Trend, the forecast mastery, and I'll see you in the next video.